basically all the scenes and characters take place in one location, and they're going to be inspired by something in this newspaper. So can I just get a suggestion between 1 and 14?
1.
12.
What?
2.
I heard 11. Okay. San Francisco's Radius Cafe is one of those places where local is the rule. All food is sourced within a 100-mile radius of the restaurant. So it's a touch ironic to meet there with Brian Chesky, the hoodie-wearing 32-year-old co-founder of Airbnb. His game plan is global. That'll inspire our close quarters.
Let me be the first to say literature.
And let me be the first to say, oh yeah.
Maggie, do you know what day it is?
Oh, I know.
December 22nd. 4 years ago today, we started our weekly literature chat. And since then, we've uncovered the greatest truths that the world's ever known. Right here at our corner table.
Right here. We've experienced many of the local charm that comes into this cafe.
Maggie, this place is like a book. Being written around us at all times. Maggie, do you remember Dickens?
I remember.
I feel like every time the door opens, that we see someone from a new corner of the world, England included.
Tony, do you remember Melville?
Do I remember Melville? What kills me is your charming wit.
Every time someone comes over to our table and listens in to a little bit of our knowledge, it's almost like it's a big white whale rising out of the crowds and saying, hey, you're cool. I think that's what Melville would say were he here at our literature chat.
Maggie, I'm going to bring up the idea one more time. We co-write a novel.
Tony, I don't know, shouldn't we leave it to the masters? I mean, sure, we have thousands of fans, but...
Maggie, they're dead.
Our fans?
Dickens, Melville, all of them, buried.
But they're very much alive through their works.
Maggie, look back through your notes. The most recent book we've discussed was written in 1894.
You're right.
I'd say it's time for new masters.
Donna?
Yeah.
Donna, it's, I got some bad news.
What?
The Sweet Groove Cafe is, it's got to be closed. We got to close it down. Donna, I knew it would break your heart. That's why I didn't tell you about all the financial problems we've been having with the cafe and how I spent most of it at the casino.
Right.
Because I know you can't handle those sort of
Right.
things. I wasn't trying to. Yes.
Right.
Yes. That's my best mahogany footstool, and you could have broken it. You could have. It's luckily it's very sturdy, and it's not broken. But
Right. This cafe was us. This was us. Right. That casino was you. You left you for us in 1987. And now you're just back there.
Donna, you don't understand. It's an addiction. Gambling is an addiction. slots are an addiction.
That went away for 23 years, and
Yes.
then why did they come back?
They
In
snuck back into my
2010.
life because we were falling on the marriage and then I saw those 3 sevens lining up in my dreams. And then I pulled the slot. And I won $515 the other day.
Then why did the sweet group have
Because
to go
I lost
under?
$1,000 the next day.
Do you know how much community depends on the sweet group?
The entire town.
We got the literature corner.
Yes.
We got the AA meetings. We got the halfway house in the basement.
It's very, very true. And my Aunt Martha lives up top.
I would be willing to let her go. That is the biggest consequence. I'm alright.
That's a discussion for another time in my opinion.
You have not just let us down, you have let communus let down.
Rena, come here. I don't know, I've been watching you take orders, and you wait with such ease. You know, and it's just an expertise that I am hoping to call my own and cannot because I am new. The point is, teach me. You're a master, and I want to learn.
Sorry, I can have coffee, please.
Holy fuck! She's gonna give it to you within like 10 fucking minutes. She's amazing.
One second, okay?
All right.
I just have to. Listen. Okay. You've been working here for 3 weeks, and you've been doing a great job. Okay. Phenomenal on you. If
I rock the apron, but what does that say about my abilities, Rena?
I'll be working in a coffee shop requires very little skill, and it's mostly about your outward appearance.
Yeah, that customer doesn't even care that you're not making her coffee.
So much for waiting.
It's frustrating.
It's not going anywhere because you have this allure about you, Rena.
This is the only coffee shop.
Oh, teach me.
If I were you, I would invest in a pair of like really big glasses and then a nose ring.
Okay, are there any less frightening approaches?
I don't think so. But here, excuse me, am I allowed to order? I'm just taking one order at a time.
Like, go grab the beans from Africa or something. It's not local. It
It's
means
local.
Africa.
Guys, we have to have a halfway house meeting.
Yeah.
It's recently come down from upstairs that closing down the cafe.
Huh?
And that means halfway house is be filled with cement. So,
Where are we supposed to live?
well, look, this is when you guys have to go the whole way.
That was nice and easy at half.
Comfortable at 50%.
I'd say 50.
Come on, Burke, you got a blog.
And it does the trick in this sort of way, you know, in the lifestyle I'm living. It's called Halfway Lives. The blog is called Halfway Lives.
And it's great. You got great.
I couldn't call it Whole Way Lives. That'd be stupid.
Actually, you cross stitch. You could parlay that into something.
She only finishes half.
My Etsy shop is really down in the dumps. People like the story that I live in a halfway house. It can't just be like a stand-up human being doing cross stitch. People want to buy cross stitch from a bad person.
You're a bad person.
But I won't be if I'm back in society. We need to
You're
stay
defined by your
here.
And
Donald,
Donald just visits.
I feel like Donald needed this place more than any of us.
Yeah.
Donald.
Just like I needed it.
So we've decided we're staying. That was a good meeting, everybody.
Cement or no cement? I'm living here.
They're gonna back a cement truck up to the cellar doors.
We will accept the consequences of remaining.
Fill me up.
It doesn't. It won't work that way.
If they have the balls to pour the cement in while we are still here, they deserve it.
Yep. It'll be. Imagine the headlines: New Tiananmen Square.
We lost a great blog and a great Etsy shop today.
No one died at Tiananmen Square.
It was
But
protest.
it's the idea. That's what I'm saying. We're not going to die. The cement is like the tanks. They didn't actually kill anyone, and the cement will not actually be poured. So
You don't know that someone who goes on to remain in cement dies. They might live.
Donald is your construction. He has.
You really, if they pour this cement in, I can write my initials in it.
Okay, Rena. You know that couple that comes here all the time? The couple that's here every day talking about fucking books and shit? Okay, starting to be ostracizing. I walked over there, tried to give them tea. They were talking about Faulkner. I freaked out, spilled it. Still wet, not sure how to handle it.
Okay, so I'm going to break it down for you. Those kind of people are our lifeblood. So we really just have to cater to them. I know it's difficult, but it's our only option at this point.
Speaking of lifeblood, Ray has been looking really down lately. I don't know how this cafe is going to do in the long run. However, for my personal fulfillment, I'd love to learn how to be a great waitress.
I think it's going to go on forever. Like, the AA meetings are, like, really thriving. I'm super thankful for that. And the literature club is, like, here every week. So.
Everybody, my husband, let's get everybody in here. Is that everybody's attention? My husband has a little bit of a announcement he wants to make to the
Do I really?
community.
I have to make this.
I would say that you're the one who was forced it upon us.
Well, I went and I was interrupted while talking about Faulkner, so I have things to say too eventually.
Oh.
All right. Why don't you look? I'm gonna pull up one of my cherry wood ottomans. I messed up. All right, I messed up a lot. I made mistakes along the way, and I ruined this place a little bit. All right, I gambled. I saw the $3 signs line up, and I pulled. You know, I'm gambling metaphors. All right, I threw the dice. All right, I spun the wheel. All right, I paid for the martini. That's more of a straightforward. It's not. It's not a metaphor about a lot of martinis in that place. What I'm trying to say is that this place is going on. The Smooth Groove Cafe is. This is the end of the line for us. And I thank you so much for your service. Donna and I are very thankful to you, and I want to give you each a parting gift. They're small oak boxes. They're just, you can put jewelry in them. You could put whatever men would put in a box. There you go.
All I have done is sucked revenue from this place, but I will accept.
We close next Sunday.
Sorry.
I have no other skills. I don't know what else to do.
I don't even have this skill.
Ray, take a lesson from Maggie and me. When you get to the last page of the book,
Do you just close the book?
You guys need to shut the fuck up. Bullshit.
You don't close the book. You keep writing. Wait.
If you're reading the book, you weren't writing in the first place.
Yeah. Are you reading your own journal?
Say you get to the end of Great Expectations, you think, oh, that's it for Pip. No. Get a lot more adventure.
There's probably not much space to write. I mean,
No, you have to add pages.
There's some people I want to prematurely kick out before we even close.
my aunt,
Yeah.
Martha. I'll go get her.
Let them cement come. You guys gonna join me?
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here typing on the blog as it happens.
I'll cross stitch.
So, since it's 4 p.m. on Thursday, this is technically the AA meeting, but the roster's the same. If there's anything you wanted to get out there, I'll before they Edgar Allan Poe us. There's a short story where they build brick by brick. Look, I overheard.
You've been going to those? Great.
Guys, let me tell you, I was halfway too. I was halfway to a master's degree in social work. But that didn't happen.
Because you probably felt more comfortable halfway.
He probably felt halfway.
You know what? Recently I've noticed that your blog is more of a transcript.
My perspective goes in, and I relay what I see, and hear, and feel. Slighted. I feel slighted. I feel slighted. Wrote that 3 times for emphasis.
You guys, I think there's still one person who could get us out of this jam. She's the one who gave me this job in the first place. She put up the money to start the halfway house down here.
She hasn't come out of that top room.
She installed Windows on this computer in 1994.
No one's seen her since 1994.
Well, maybe we better go up there. Somebody should.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Talk to us.
We can't leave down here in case the cement comes. This seems like a ploy to get us to leave to get this let cement come in.
Just a boy.
Of course not.
For a second, it seemed like you might have the solution.
To all our problems.
I mean, they're going to fill every level with cement, so it won't matter.
Weigh in!
Yeah, I'll go.
Come in. I'm so happy to have company.
Yeah, no, I'm really grateful to be up here.
No one has answered my ad for 50 years. I'd be up here all by myself.
Trust me, I feel for you. I have felt so isolated in my life.
Tell me about the current ongoings. I don't have any sense of the world around me.
Oh my god, Auntie, everything is going to shit. Yeah, honestly, it's all a mess. But for me, it's always been a mess. So, like, it's all relative, you know?
Completely understand. I don't know where its accent come from, but it's here.
I was gonna say, like, something Slavic. I thought you would really know for sure, given that it's yours.
My mother country of Russia. And they come here, they lock me in my closet.
So that's what the accent is.
Oh, yes.